Hello everybody, it's me. We are back to another live stream of how to create this. And this is a Christmas tree which we will be creating inside Maya. So let's see how we can do this. I need to stop recording. Yep, okay, got it. Okay, so we have some references like this one, and some close-up images. So for the bottom part, this one, I think I have some more references. Let me check. I will not show you, but I will show you using this. We have this one. Okay, this is also good. I can see some detail. Then we have this one. We can also see some detail, but yeah, I think in the end result, it's going to be hidden since, yeah. So this one, I think I will delete. Don't want this. I mean, we will be doing that, by the way, but still. Then we have this one. And all of them are the same, so we ain't gonna do that. Okay, give me a sec. Let me check if my stream is working fine or not. Yep, it's working fine. My sound is also fine. Hopefully, yeah, everything goes well. Okay, so what we gonna do? Okay, so we will be starting this one up. And yeah, as I was saying, that this stand at the bottom, I have already done creating this one. So I have a base mesh, which is this one. Okay, so this is the base mesh, and probably how you want to do this is pretty easy and simple. Basically, you're gonna go ahead, take a plane, go ahead, reduce the number, keep it like this, and maybe scale it down. And I will show you the easy way also. Now this is the easy way, but again not efficient, because I will tell you why. Anyways, be with me. And then I will do this, do this, maybe reduce the count to like something like 8, just in case if it gets too high. It will be like this. And then you can probably see that we have some detail like this. And yeah, I want to make sure that I probably do this also. So what I want to do is, okay, this is the stem, and then I duplicate this one, scale this down a bit, let's go duplicate like this, and then you might be thinking that we can do it like this, right? But yeah, you can, but the problem with this one is that the mesh will be too high. So if I hit combine, if I mirror it in Z positive, and then if I say this is my mesh which I have for this tree, and if I want to keep this, whoops, weird. Okay, that's gone. Yeah, that's the one, my bad. Very small right there. Let's combine this. Okay. Quite big. Let's keep the center pivot here. And now you might think that okay, we have this and then we can utilize this like this. Maybe you can, but then this will be too much because there's already so many faces and the tries. So you want to reduce the count. So what you can do is you can use a little bit of a trick that I have been using for a very long time. So since I have the base mesh here already, what I will do is that's the dimension. Okay, so since we have the base mesh already here, this one, ooh, fascinating. Okay, this one. So I already have made something. I'll just import that here quickly. Hi, no, okay. So this is what we have for the demonstration. So if you have to look closely for the reference, I think you can already see that the design have to be something like this right here, right? And then again, this is quite heavy, right? And if I have to duplicate this, it will be quite a lot, you know. So and then I have to keep on repeating it for the whole tree, then this will not work. So what we can do instead is, and yep, let's control Z. So here we have two versions of the same mesh. One is the high poly and other one is the low poly, which is already low. So both of them are the same, but we will be using this low poly, which have only two faces, to transfer the detail of this high poly. Now how we do that? Okay, so basically you have to go for the low poly and then you go to the UV editor. Now in the UV editor, make sure that you UV this out properly, because if you don't, then that might be issue. Now once your UVs are right, for the low poly only, not for the high poly, you don't need that. We will be baking this information now. So you export both of them, you open Substance Painter. Now it will take some time, be with me. Yeah, okay. So where am I? Yeah, I'm here. Okay, so once you have this, you go to new, you go select, you go ahead and select your low poly model, which is, yeah, this plane right here. And let me just take it to the side, and then you go ahead and go to the baking setting, you go to bake, and once you are about to bake, there is this high definition mesh information, and you can put the high poly mesh here so you can bake the information and then you get the information. So how we can use it? All right, so you go to high poly. Now you can already see that there is this high poly mesh and it is already visible on the low poly mesh. So just make sure that you keep it around like 4K. Less than that, it's not gonna give you a good result. So bake. Now you need to change these frontal distance and rear distance only in case if it is showing red, like this one, this red, like this one is already fine. So, and voila, we have the textures, I mean the height, right? And this is already low poly, you can see this is low poly. So we have all the information. Now what we can do is, now you can notice one more thing. I forgot to mention that For this mesh, I put it in two colors. One is green and one is red because of the ID map. Now, why the ID map is important? Because right now I'm baking and this information does not exist on the wireframe, because if I go to the wireframe, if I just show you the where's the wireframe? Yeah, so if I show you the wireframe right now, maybe take some different color for it so it can be highlighted. Yeah, so if you go for the wireframe right now, you can see that we only have a very little amount of faces and we cannot do much, so we cannot select this information, like no way possible. So that's why I keep two colors inside the material, inside Maya, so that we can go back here and use it as an ID map. So now where is this ID map? So this is already baked, the ID map. When I was baking this, already automatically baked this thing. Now we can go here, we can apply base color. I will keep it black. We can duplicate this one, put a black mask, keep the color as white, and then right click on the mask, go to add color selected. Now this will select the ID map for you. So you can select this. Now you can see this is already showing the ID map. You have two ways to do it. Either you go here and then select which range you want, or just go to picker and then pick the green color, and now it is filled with this green color. Now you have the variation of black and white. Now you might be wondering, how can I use it here, right? Yeah, I know. So what you want to do is nothing, but you will just export the texture. Now it doesn't matter like which. I like to do it in PBR Metal Rough because that's the best. So you export it. Now once you export it, you will only need two maps from it, the base color one and then the normal one, and I will tell you in a sec. Now the reason why I choose only two colors here, black and white. Now inside my Maya, if I just close this down for a while. Okay, so inside my Maya, I will be using this as a mask. So basically the black color will be not visible and the white will be visible, right? So we can utilize that one. Now since I can delete this and I have the low poly, I can go create new material, go here. Something is missing. Wait, is it the command line? No. Status line. Yeah, this one. Just in case, because I was doing quite a lot. Edit, delete unused nodes. Don't want to have some nodes. Yeah, you can just ignore that one. Yeah, okay. So we have this one, and I already applied a new material for this one. Just name it as maybe leaf or something. Now you go on this one. You go on this one, and then you go to your geometry, you go to your opacity, and you can see when I go black, it's not visible. When I go to white, it is visible. The same phenomena. I'm gonna go here, go to face, and then I'm gonna go to my directory where I have exported the maps. Let me go find that one for me. Okay, where is it? I hope I can find it. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, we good. Found it. I have so much like stuff. Export. Okay. So this is the map I got. This is the base color. Now this base color I can use as the alpha, right? And this one I need, and then the second one will be 6 AO 6 normal. Yeah. OpenGL. Yeah, this one. And this one I'm gonna use. So we're gonna just go ahead and copy this, and I will paste it to a safe place where I can use it. where I can keep a track basically. Okay, now just for this one I'm gonna go here. Now this is the base color, but I will use it as an alpha, and you can already see the magic. Yeah, right. But this side is black, that's okay. Yeah, if you want to see the same thing on the other side, just inside Maya, but anyways, like even though if you don't see it in here, if you go to render, yeah, you will be able to see it both ways, this side also and this side also. It's going to be visible. It's just visibility purposes, nothing else. If you want to see it on the viewport also, you can go to lighting and then two-sided light, you can turn it on just in case. Yeah, but yeah, up to you, totally up to you. Yeah, anyways, we got this. And second one, you click, you go to the same tab, you go to the bump map, click on this file, go here, and then you apply the normal map as well. And now we are able to see that there is some height information, but it is not coming up properly. Why? Because I did not change it to normal tangent space normal. Yeah, so we got this. Yeah, I know this looks weird, but yeah, once you just duplicate it, it will be fine. It's just a demonstration anyways. Yeah, keep the center here. Now when we duplicate this, you cannot press J, rotate it, shift D couple of times, make sure you don't overdo it. That's it. Now this one is only 24 faces and we are already having a very nice result. Now you might not be able to see properly with this one, but trust me, I will tell you. Let me take the center pivot here. Okay, now if I do the same thing, I go to my render and then see it. It will take a while. Yeah, so you can see this is looking good. Now might be I need to increase the lighting a bit. Yep, so you can already see this is looking fine. Yeah, so you can tweak it the way you want, but yeah, this is matching. So now rest is pretty simple and easy. Let's just do that. I will just hide it. Okay, we have this. Now this is just a placeholder so I can know where I need to keep the leaves, if we call it, then where it have to be small, where it have to be big, and so on and so forth. So I'm just keeping it that way. Anyways, you go here, you say we, and then you place it here. This is in the center. You take it down, you press 4, you scale it down like this. Yeah, that will do. Now there's a problem. What's the problem? Problem is that I need to replicate it a couple of times, like this. Wait. Then when I oopsie, not this many times. Yep. Okay, so when I duplicate this one for a couple of times, I will run into a problem, and the problem is that the shape is not quite matching the way I want it to be. So that's a problem. Now you might be thinking that I can just scale it down like this, but this will also introduce a new problem, which is that my texture are also stretching, right? This one is good, looking good. This one, oops, not good. So we cannot do that. Instead we can do it manually, and even though if we use a modifier, like, okay, you might be thinking that, okay, we can select this, we go here, we can select this modifier, we go ahead, click this, it will basically do the same thing. Oh my, okay. Now we press 6, you can see this is still stretching. So nope, this is not good. Let me control Z. Now the best thing you can do is you press 4, you click on these, and then slowly one by one we keep it, we take it to the right. That's what we do. Yeah, you deselect this, you deselect this, you deselect this. Easy. Yep. And yeah, by the way, Christmas is coming, so Merry Christmas to everyone. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's actually too much, isn't it? Yeah. So once we have this, yeah, we can select all of them. And then you can do an easy thing here. Wait, I can just turn on the grid. Yeah, that will be easy. Select all of them, you go to multi-cut, and then you just drag it down here, and then you select it like this. I mean, you go to the faces, you select these faces because that one is done, and then you deselect these because we do want them, and then delete it. Now you can see this is done. So this is just one side. Now we need to create some variation, and yeah, again, make sure that you keep the center pivot for all of them to be in the center of this one, because yeah, we have to rotate it all the way around like that, so that will be helpful. Yeah, now we can actually hide this one if we want, you know, hide it. And let's go ahead and create some variation. Press E to rotate, select the axis. This one is fine, this one will go to the right, this one is fine, go to the left, this one is fine, again right, again left, again right, again left. Oh, that's too much. Right, left. We go to same thing here, and I think we are good to go. This is the variation because we cannot keep it the same way, you know. Now you can already starting to see some decent shape here, but this is not finished yet. So we select all of them again, we go to the side view, we deselect one of the each actually, because I need to duplicate them and create another variation. Yep, okay, so you duplicate this again, all of that, and then you keep it in the center to fill up some gaps, and then you go to the top view again, and yeah, make some more variation. And yeah, make sure that you don't keep it the same, like, you get the idea anyways. Yeah, okay, so this is fine. Now we have a big list, and then we go on top, make sure that it's again in the center point, select all of them at once. What? Okay, my bad. Control D, you duplicate this, and you keep it like this. Yep, just make sure that this is matching with that one. So you do this, and then you duplicate it again, and then you do Shift D a couple of times to get some variation. If you want to delete some, you can, but this is this one. Now if you want to see it in a different color, yeah, you can change the color from the base color so that you can see how it's going. I think that have to be a little bit of darkish color. Yeah, and yes, it is shining a lot. We can increase the roughness so it doesn't shine that much, just for visibility, nothing more. So Yeah, it looks good, right? Yeah, I know. I know it looks good. Ooh, did you forgot to? Yeah, I think I forgot to do this one. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, anyways, Control D. You just do this. Shift D a couple of times, and you're good to go. This looks like a Christmas tree right there, right? Yeah, and I know I'm just doing it, but the detail is matching, right? And then we have on top this one. We go here, we select one of this, we keep a center point here, we go ahead and do this like this. Man, yeah, anyways, D, we, and then we keep it here. Okay. Then we scale it down, we rotate it on top and from the side also. We rotate it like this. It's not quite in the center, but yeah, will do. Now you can scale it down. Let me just turn off the grid. And is it? Yeah, it's too big. Yeah, I can just multi-cut this one. And if you press shift, it will cut it straight. Yeah, anyways, need this, have this, have this. Let me go duplicate this here, like this. Then this will do. Yeah. Maybe if you want some more height, you can increase it, up to you. I mean, this looks good. I like it. I need to UV this out also. Okay, let's UV. And before we UV, I need to go ahead and make the bulbs as well, these ones. So let's go ahead and make them as well. Aryan Ved, Hana, hello, hello, hello. ठीक है जी, लीड देखा मैंने मैसेज थोड़ा, it's okay. Okay, now let's go with the flow. Okay, control 1. Yeah, this is good, good. Let's go for the light. Let's see if we can see some light. How the light bulbs are there. These are pretty easy. Or we can go for some references online to see how they are. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, let me go check some references. Christmas tree light. Yeah, I can see some. Okay, I got one. Okay, let me show you. And I think this is the one. It looks good. We can try making this one. Not so bad. Okay, easy. Oops, wait. maybe a bit down. Maybe just go a little bit more in. We just need that shape. Huh. And then we have this one going all the way down like that. Okay, we can extrude it, then keep it down, maybe more in. Yep, it's matching now. We can delete this one, don't need this. Scale it down a bit. Wait. Yep. Yep. Now I think that one depends. If it's going to be visible, you can keep it, otherwise up to you. Let's just smooth it to time. Smooth. For that one, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, it's in the center. Okay. The height is a bit more. Offset down. Go like this, this. And this one to be a bit in. This one to be a bit out. And then looks like it. Maybe this will do it. No. Quite close. Okay. We go extrude this. Circularize component. Maybe, yeah, that's it. I'm not bothering about making it exactly the same. We just need the shape, nothing more. Okay, extrude this up, extrude this in, and that's it. Maybe, wait, is it? Yeah, it's actually outside. Make it a bit more big. Make this one a bit more small. Maybe this one also a bit more small. And that's it. No, not satisfied with the shape. Nah, man, not cutting. Not happy. Yeah, okay, this will do it. Okay, so we made the shape also. At the bottom it is not matching now. Wait, let me see what we can do for this. Three. Yeah, I think that's fine. Don't have to worry too much. Extrude in, and that's it. Yep, that's fine. Now it is good. Again, smooth it to time. Too much. Don't want that much. Let's delete. And I think This one will not do much. I think I will keep this one. Yeah, that's fine. Then for the bottom part, this is fine. Edge flow, edge flow, edge flow, edge flow. Okay, that's fine. I think that's the least I can try. Maybe I can try to reduce it a bit more to see how things will end up. Yeah, it's fine actually, because we will be multiplying this one a couple of times, so I want to make sure we don't keep it too much. Yeah, even though you can go for more low poly if you want, but yeah, I think for me it's fine. Combine. And now since I know that I will be multiplying this one couple of time on this, so why not do a UV, right? Yeah, let's do the UV for this. And this one is already done. This one I need to do this and see how it will go. Okay, yeah, this will be fine like this. Now for this one, I think the bottom one can go like this, the top one can go like this, and these ones can go like this. Hopefully that will do the job. Wait. Okay, now let's turn this on and see if the UV is fine. Equal, 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 equal. Yep, we good. Just keep it down and then keep it on the other side. Okay, now close this one up. Okay, now we need to decide what's going to be the size of this one. Small it, let's rotate it, and let's see, like according to this one, this is pretty small, pretty small. Yes, pretty little baby. Okay, not gonna go for that bullshit. Yeah, I think this is fine. This is also fine. Yeah, that's fine. I think that will do. Yeah, that will do. Okay, so that's the shape, I mean the size. There you go. Keep it on 90° only. Is it this one? Wait. Nah, that's the 90. 0. Yep. Okay, so this is the main one. We keep it to the side. We delete the history. Not the center pivot. We keep it in the center because the movement will be happening from this side. Okay, now the main part is that how do we make this bulb go all the way on this tree? That's the hard part, right? And I think this whole model is only 18,000. That's it. See, if you have to do it from the mesh, it will be very costly. So yeah, we saved a lot of polygons. Now we can use it anywhere we want. Yep. Okay, secondly, this one I was talking about, that how we can achieve this thing. So you have to think about real life stuff, right? How you do it in real life. So basically what we do is, like, you can see the pattern here already. I will show you. Now you can see these things are going, even the balls that they have, they are going this way, this way, this way, this way. Yeah, you can see. And then slowly they are straightening down, but you can see this pattern right here, right? So this is a spiral, yeah, like a spring. So we will do that. Now the easy way will be that you actually make a string, yeah, helix. Yep, that's the best one. You have this helix, you do some adjustment on the helix, like the radius you adjust, you adjust the height, but not just the height, because with the height we have some other things also, yeah. So just look, and now the divisions, yeah, the coils, yeah. Oops, my bad. This is I mean, this side it have like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 divisions we have. So we will increase the count of the coils in such a way: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, okay, 7 8 9 and 10, maybe 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, maybe one more, and I will cut it. Okay, so we do that. Now the problem is we cannot use it as it is, so what we will do is we will click on one of the edge, we will convert it into a curve. So how we do it, we go to modify, convert, and nerves to polygon edge to curve, yeah, that's one. So we did that. Now we can delete the mesh. So this is what we have, delete the history ones. Yeah, that's the one what we need. Now you select this one, you go to your this one, what do we call it again? This one is in your rigging, lattice, or you can go to deform, then lattice, the same thing. You go click on this and it will give you the deformation box. Now you go to lattice point, select the lattice, go to one of the side, you scale it down, and this will perfectly match, right? Perfectly match. So now you might be asking why I didn't do it with the mesh, because mesh will deform but this will not. So we can do it like this. Now we can keep it not too in but not too out also, and yeah, maybe we can have some more, I don't know, maybe, yeah, that's too much. Weird. Okay, just making sure that it doesn't go too off. Like these ones I need to maintain again manually, because yeah. Okay, now you click on the curve and then you delete the history. Yeah, if you can select it from there, you go here, select it, delete the history, and you're good to go. Now I think I can select this one, maybe these ones basically, soft select, and then we can squeeze it manually a bit. Yeah, so we have a placeholder where we can keep the bulbs, right? I think at the bottom it is too much, isn't it? Wait, if we have to keep it in that way, then maybe yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. So now what we do is we click on this, and then we don't actually click on this, we just delete the history and everything. Select the bulb, just name it bulb. Make sure that your bulb pivot is on the very end point, because from this point it will be doing the things, right? So yeah, it will be sticking out from that point. I think I can make it a bit more inside because yeah, because it will be sticking out. So I just remember it will be sticking out. Now it's an easy process. You have to use mesh. Where's mesh? Mesh. This one. This one we use for motion graphic, but yeah, this is a very nice tool if you want to implement some complex modeling things. Yeah, so I think we keep it this way, maybe. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, this will do. Yeah, okay, so you click on this, you apply mesh. Now once you click on mesh, it will do something, and then you will see some multiple things. That means yes, the mesh has been applied. Now you click Ctrl+A, and this is the whole setup of mesh. Now you have to go here, and it will ask you linear, radial, spiral, mesh, grid, blah 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 and all. Now there is this number of points, that is 10. If you want, you can keep it to like 0 or something, I don't know. It will increase the count basically. Okay, let's just keep it to 10. Let's not do anything with this. Now the X is basically like on which axis you want to you know, distribute your this one. If I close the X, if I go to Y, then it will go on Y. If I close the Y, if I go to Z, it will go to Z, right? So same fundamental for the rotation also, X, Y, Z, if you want. So this will work like an array. Yeah, again, array is, if you know how to use array. Yeah, anyways, probably I don't want to take this that way. I want to use this curve so that it can go on this curve and then, you know, apply automatically. So how we can do that? We go to mesh, and then we have this curve option. We have some other options also. If you want to animate your scene with the audio, some color variation, if you have given some color according to that, if you want to do that, yeah, you can do that also. But we will go to curve because we will be using it. Add curve. Now the node has been added. Now you have to select this curve. Make sure middle mouse click, not left click, not right click, middle mouse click, again repeating, middle mouse click, and then you drag and drop it here. If you don't middle mouse click, then this thing will go away. Yeah. Now you can see the bulbs are floating in the air. Why is it not following? Now the reason is pretty easy, because we have given it the information here that where's the one, that it will go to X axis on some formation. Yeah, anyways, steps. You can increase the steps how many you want. So you can see it's already following the shape, but it is not coming on top of the curve, right? And the reason for that is because on x-axis we put the value as 10, so we have to keep the x-axis like 0, and once we do that, like this one, we keep it 0. Now it will do the job. Now you have to increase the count. It's not doing it. Distribute to center, time, and you go to the same property, you go back to this one. Yeah, now this one have some things like local, the world, and then the steps count you can increase. It will increase the number of your this one steps, yeah, according to the shape it is matching. Now this one you can just play around with all the things, and slowly you will get to know, okay, it is working, it will work out eventually. Noise, it will scale. Yeah, okay, start and end. Okay, we can see that. Clip vector, roll amount, well, this one, the strength. Yep, nope, not this one. We have to go back to the same setting again because we miss out something. What is it again? What did we miss out? Yeah, this one, linear. Yeah, that's the linear one, but we have to turn off something and maybe turn on something else here. the offset, the rotation. There is something with that we have to turn off so that it can take it that way. Is it the count? I think no. We turn off the count from here 0. Then if I say that I want to go here and make the steps count increase, this will not work because yeah, okay, I got it. Let's increase the amount a bit. Yeah, it's not working for some reason. It should be working, by the way. Yeah, it's not working. Too bad. Curve modifier, I applied it there, then it should be working pretty nice, but it is not. Well, it's doing something. Noise 0. Let's keep all the values to 0 first. Let's see. The clip end. Okay, so end will increase the number. How far it will go, that's fine. Squirrel curve, ignore the steps. Then we go down, strength. Okay. Randomness, okay. Steps, okay. Y-axis, X, Z. I think it will be in Y only. It's local. If we do it local, then what? Can we? Quite impressive. Okay, let's just delete this once. Let's apply it one more time. Let's see if it works. Let me just go ahead, delete the history of the curve, delete the history for the bulb, and wait, this is not the bulb I need. This is the one. Not center pivot, just delete the history. This is the bulb, this is the curve. Okay, let's go ahead, select this, let's go to the mesh, let's apply the mesh, and this is already done. And now we go to okay, do we have any settings there? No. Okay, this one. Distance, we keep it to 1. Okay, let's keep the distance to 1. This is the numbers. I think I will keep it to default. And then we go to this one. Now let's apply the modifier, and then let's click, drag and drop here, and it's doing the same thing. Let's do this. Mesh seed, the offset. Volume, paint, grid, mesh, pair, radial, linear. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Pretty upset. Okay, we have another trick that we can use instead of this. Let's go for the same. So instead of that, what you can do is you can click this, and you can basically create a sweep mesh, and then you can decrease the size of the sweep mesh, and instead of using the curve, we can use the sweep mesh and it will do the same thing, by the way. So we go here, we delete this because curve sometimes does some crazy stuff. Yeah, that's a bug, by the way, just so you know. Because it does work properly, but yeah, on the mesh it have the by default menu, so you don't have to apply a node. So node basically does some crazy stuff sometimes, but the by default things does not. So this one will help this time. Let's remove the mesh that we have already. Let's click on this. Now this time it's easy. You go to mesh, you apply the mesh, and then you go for this option. Now instead of linear, you go to mesh, which is this one. Click. Now input mesh, in this one you have to put this sweep mesh again, drag and drop this, and then it will work that way. Selection set, that's a different one. Yeah, anyways, so you have this, and then you can choose from where you want this to follow. Faces, it's going somewhere else again. Is it just me or what? Yes, mesh is this one. Okay, my bad, it took me a long time to realize this. I'm sorry. Bulb, hide, unhide. Yeah, so I wasted your time, I know, I'm sorry. Okay, so we have to keep all the things in the center of the grid. That's the problem. Now we have this in the very center of the grid, so it will work. Yeah, there's no bug, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, anyways, now you select this, or maybe I will go back to the same thing. Modify, convert, polygon to subdivision. Where is it? Curve. Yeah, there we go. Let's delete this one. Let's delete the history. All right, let's select this. You go to mesh, you select the mesh. This time it have to work. If it doesn't work, I will just stop the video right now because I'm done. Okay, you keep this to 0 because this will cause the issue. Yeah, this will cause the issue if you keep it 10, because then it will go randomly on another axis. So you have to keep it to 0. First thing first. Second, you go to this, you add a node, and then middle mouse click and drag, and now you see it is working properly, right? Yeah. Damn, son, it took me a long time. See my mistake. Yeah, anyways, so you increase the count of the thingy, right? Steps. Yeah, you can that's not the count, by the way. This is the steps, means how far it will follow the curve. That's the step, how far it will follow the curve. Now if you want to increase the mesh count, you have to go back to the same node, which is on the right. Yeah, this one. So here you can increase the count, like how much count you want. You want 100 of them. Yeah, you can have 100 of them, you see. And now it is glowing like good, but you can see the angle is actually inside rather than being outside. Like some of them are random, some of them are good, some of them are not good, so up to you. Yeah, and you do want it to be random sometimes. So if you don't want it to be random, yeah, you can play around with the offset here, like x1, rotation z, not this one, sorry. Here you have this random values where you want like x it to be z, and then the properties will work accordingly, but you keep it to y only, and then you can have the scale of the noise. It will create the variation basically. Then you have velocity, it will do something. No, it's just not doing anything. Yeah, so this one will be the steps, time steps, that will make it totally random. Like in some places it will be more, in some places it will be less, so that's up to you. And I think I will keep it to 0 only because I don't feel like using that too much. Yeah, you can see already. If you want to remove it later on, yeah, you can, no problem. But yeah, noise noise scale offset along the curve. Yeah, basically it will animate those things. Okay, velocity. Yeah, let me do some changes so that I can be satisfied with the overall result. Once I do, yes, the world and local. What's the local does? Totally remove it. Okay, the world only. It's okay. So you can already see this is working fine now. And we have some randomness, some places more, some places less. And yeah, if you want to increase the count for the bulbs, you can go here, you can type like I want 150, you get 150. You want it to be linear, you want it to be radial. Yeah, you can actually change the things from here also. Like for example, the spherical grid volume. Yeah, if you keep it to volume, I think volume will work nice. But yeah, it will dislocate this from that curve and then we'll do the changes. So it's better if you keep it linear because then you have the changes to do here and then you can change the amount of certain things. Like in this case I think the Y will work. Yeah, then again it depends on if you are using some offset on the same value, only then. Like I'm using Z, I have to use the offset Y. Where is the offset Y? Yeah, this one. This is the scale. Where's the offset? Yeah, overall offset. And then yeah, you can just play around with the setting and then you can get the things the way you want. Random seed will generate the things randomly. And yeah, that's all I have for now. If you want to ask me some questions regarding the same, or you want to see how we do the texture of this, because yeah, I will be doing the texturing but not in this one because the texturing part is already pretty much done for this. And if I go to render my scene, I need to turn on the background. Yeah, and then I see it. You can already see this is like rendered properly and this is looking good. And I quite like it. And also if you want to make some changes on all the bulbs, you go ahead and select the main bulb basically from here. You press H to make it back, Control +1 to isolate, and this is the mesh. For example, I want to make some changes on this. I want to apply the emission. You go ahead, apply the emission. Maybe you make some fancy color of the light, maybe yellow, I don't know, up to you. And then you make it glowing. And once you do the render, then you will see that all the bulbs are actually glowing. Like let me just select the here, reduce it down so that we can see what is going on here. Yeah, okay, I'm being stupid now. Yeah, that's it. So you can already see that how it is behaving and performing. And once the render will finish, because it's still rendering, then you will be able to see the final result. And still I'm using the by default setup. I have to increase the quality in order to see proper result, but yeah, this is how you can do it. Yeah, anyways, I don't want to do that one, so I will just Control Z all the progress that I did on this. Since yeah, let's just hide this, not change anything. Let's hide this, Control S, And that's the whole process. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in